Welcome to Sam Witwer's 5-minute reviews. The Cream and Fear is focused on the good side rescuing Ryan Lawson from the Imperials and Maul's position after a near-humiliating defeat at the hands of the Inquisitors, with another brilliant script from Queen Jennifer Corbett of Bad Batch fame. Ryan is interrogated by the Crow, and like his father, survives the interrogation, which just shows how strong the Lawsons are when they're put in this position. And he never gives anything away, which helps his Jedi allies going forward. It's revealed to Two Boots that Chief Christ was killed for not giving information, but it's good to see the consequences of people trying to do the right thing. It's not new, as witnesses were taken away by the Empire back in the Bad Batch, but nothing as serious as this. Two Boots finally rebels. Yes, Mr. Boots! He makes a deal with Lawson to swap with Riley, but Two Shoes somehow loses patience when he is confronted by some Imperial tots, which breaks off the deal, saving Lawson from a worse fate. Lucifer, once again, is such a comedian, and I love that he's beating those death allegations, and he's so important for his criminal contacts, as we see at the end. I love him! Gin Allen has a few scenes where she shines. One of them is when Devon attempts to steal a car, and she remains calm when she's confronted before somehow off-screen taking the car owners down. Devon is showing signs of recklessness, which is helping her dark side arc. There's not much action, but the scenes we get are super important when the team are escaping the Imperials. And I love the chaos as it shows Devon's driving skills, which aren't good, but she wants to get everyone to safety. People are going to love this. She is Tokyo drifting, which I enjoy. As Kylie Minogue says, I can't get you out of my head. Da 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 da. It's reckless, but she's getting the job done. Queen Devon. The team end up being stranded at the end as they narrowly escape an ambush after Riesel is compromised by the Imperials, but she's able to defeat the Tots, Lieutenant Blake, and his crew by blasting the ship. But did she survive the explosion? It's unclear at this point. Sam Witwer excels in this episode as it's an unusual piece of work for Maul, but ends up doing wonders to his character. I love seeing the vulnerable side of Maul, seeing what he had to put up with, and what he lost back in the past, how it has affected him, and we see a more vulnerable side. Even he sheds a tear. Man deserves therapy. His anger and need for revenge is poetic for his arc. Sam's vocal performance is outstanding, and the anger is just as strong as Peter brought back when he was the Doctor in Heaven Sent. But not one more episode. What they both have in common is both characters need to get their act together, and it leads to some interesting results. Hellbent is very unique. But what's next for Maul? Ooh! The music by the Kind Trio, especially with the Maul scenes and all the animation, comes together with Jennifer Corbett's Ryan, because it makes this episode stand out for a reason, and all of Maul's scenes memorable for the right reasons. At the end, Maul gets back to his crew with Varyo. He gets a surprise when Varyo contracts Stormforce of the Crimson Dawn, which gives Maul a new opportunity, and it's intriguing to see what's next, as Hino says where one mistake could make the difference. But say at this standard, Maul, this could be brilliant. That's it for this 5-minute review. Please like this review and subscribe to the podcast channel to keep up to date with all the latest content. Thank you for listening to Sam Witwer, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Subscribe to Sam Witwer and stay tuned for more podcasts.